Michael was everybody, but like you say, he had two of the arguably top 5 coaches in the history of basketball.
Yeah,
that's
what I'm saying.
That's big.
That's huge.
He had Dean Smith and Phil Jackson.
It's like
you know what I mean?
It's
he had
like
them both.
Kenny,
You know what I mean?
every coach I had is in the Hall of Fame.
Right.
You think that had an impact on me?
No question.
Like I go from McClendon to Gene Pingatore to Bob Knight to Chuck Daly. They all in the Hall of Fame.
And welcome back to Open Court. As we wrap this show up, we posed the question to this panel with a combined 95 years of NBA experience.
Grant.
95 years of NBA experience.
You played the longest.
What was the moment that you knew it was over, Grant?
Oh, wow. For me, last year, Game 5, Memphis. Haven't played the whole series, probably didn't play the 10 games going into the playoffs. I'm all excited. I think I'm going to play. I'm going in layup line, trying to keep up with the young guys dunking in layup line. And at the end of the game, I didn't play, but my knee's hurting. So when the series is over, I get an MRI, and I have a surface tear of my medial meniscus. And so when you hurt yourself in layup line, it's time to go sit down. It might be time.
Yeah, to go to the TV. Everybody take a shot at this one. Bones, when did you know?
I was telling Steve Kerr this story, and we were playing in Portland. It was I played just 1 year in Houston. I had signed for 2 years to play in Houston. That's where all the berries get buried. My dad finished in Houston. John finished in Houston, and I did. We should put some
plaques.
Some sort of gravestones across the street in the empty lot. But anyway, we were playing up in Portland, and this Spanish kid named Fernandez, first name Rudy, was a first-year player for the Portland Trailblazers. He checked into the game when I checked into the game, coming off the bench, and I couldn't find him. Honestly, I couldn't find it. He was running around, and I was like, man, I used to do that. I used to run like that, and I could not catch Rudy Fernandez, and at that time, I seriously considered it might be time.
Yes, Rudy Fernandez.
Thank you, Rudy Fernandez. The Spanish.
How about
Ole.
Guy with Jamal Crawford threw it through my legs.
Oh, it's time to quit.
I remember that.
It's time to quit.
I've seen that.
You remember that?
Yeah.
this sounds like the Don't Remind Me segment from an earlier show. Go ahead.
You know, the new up screener rolls. So I put my foot on the sideline thinking he has nowhere to go. He threw it through my legs and laid it up. But I looked at Bernie Bickerstaff, was at my coach, and he said, time.
It was a combination.
I agree with it. We looked at each other. Time.
Well, for me in 2001, trying to hang on, I go out to L.A. training camp. Phil Jackson says, 3D, come here. So you really want to play? I said, yeah, Coach, I think I got another year left. What you going home?
Come on.
2001, true story. And I've seen Phil Jackson since then, and I always thank him. That's why I can still walk now. I didn't tear up nothing. I had no bad injuries. I still can walk normal because he was honest. He said, "No, you can't move anymore."
Well, what a heartwarming tale that is. Zeke.
I'll never forget it. We were on a road trip, and it was maybe 2 or 3 weeks before the season was getting ready to end. We were in Orlando, and we was coming from Detroit, and we checked into the hotel, and the next morning we had an 11 o'clock shoot-around. And so I got up early, like I always do, ate some breakfast, and now I'm laying by the pool. You know, the sun is out. And, you know, I'm timing myself waiting to go to the bus. And the pool is sitting there, I'm laying there. And,
I think I know how this story ends.
and, you know, I'm looking at my watch, and I'm like, I don't want to go to practice. I don't want to go to shoot-around. And that was the first time in my life that I never wanted to go to the gym. And it scared me that I didn't want to go to the gym that day. And that's when I said, I'm done. Wow. And 2 weeks later, I think I tore my Achilles because mentally I had already checked out.
Wow. That's interesting.
Yeah. But I had checked out like 2 or 3 weeks before that. But I'll never forget laying. I remember going home telling my wife, I was like, you know what? Baby, it's over. And, you know, she used to get up and, you know, make the pregame meal, right? Your wife make the pregame meal and everything. So the next 2 weeks, you know what I had for pregame meal? a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. And I remember getting my last peanut butter and jelly sandwich saying, damn, I know. She said, I'm retiring too. I said, I'm retiring too. I'm done too.
All right, Kenny, you're up.
I don't know if I can top that one, but I'll tell you, it's you know, I've said it before. It's like it's two episodes actually. The first is, you know, you're a young player, you get a steal, you take that, like Isaiah said earlier, and Grant, you take a picture to see where everybody is, and then you take off. And when you take that picture when you're young and you get that steal, you see everybody like they like this. Then when you're getting older and you turn around and take that picture and you see everything, you're like, oh, they think they can catch me. Oh, it's time to retire right now. So that was my record. But the confirmation is when two things. You look at guys who can't play and you're in there in the game and you can't guard them. You sit back and like an analyst and you go, he can't play. You get in the game and they just keep going around. You get back and say, he can't play. He's like, no, wait, you can't play. And lastly,